Hi guys, welcome to another Divi Theme video. This is Jamie from System 22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we got a great easy one for you today. If we roll down this page, got a little menu that's going to appear there with about, services, team, projects, etc. When we get to the top, it's going to stick under our header up there and shrink down in size. It's going to stay there to the bottom of our page. And if we roll back up the page, it's going to jump back into place when it gets back to where it was. Really nice little feature. Really easy. This is another in our series of Divi for Beginners tutorials. So let's get started. I'm going to enable the Visual Builder. Let's roll on down and I'll delete what I've got going on down here. And we'll start from scratch. Okay, so go to where you want to put it on your page. I suggest it wants to be below the fold, if you will, below the top of the screen when you load the page. I'm going to put mine down here by clicking on any section. Hit the little blue button to add a new section. I'm going to use a regular section. Inside my section, I'm going to put a single row. And inside that row, funnily enough, I'm going to use a little menu module. Over here, select the menu that you want to have up there. Now, only menus that you've got saved in your dashboard that you've created down in Appearance and Menus will appear here. So if you haven't created any menus and saved them, they're not going to appear here. So bear that in mind. Not going to use a logo. In fact, I'm going to leave it pretty much as it is. By default, it gives it a white background. I know you can't see it there. But if I just save this, let's go into my section. I'm going to give my section a black background. Blue tab for the section. Background's always under content. If I turn this black, you'll see that we've got a white background in our menu. So let's get rid of that. Go back into our little menu module now. And again, background's always under content. Just click on the color field. There's a little trash can. Great. Now, no, we can't see our menu. Let's bring it back by going over to Design, Menu Text. If I turn that to white now, Active Link, and also Menu Text Color. There it is right there. And obviously, you can style your menu how you like here. I'm going to leave mine just as it is. Plenty of fonts to choose from. By clicking on the default font, just roll over one, it'll give you an example. Like I say, I'm going to stick to the default. I do want to put mine in the middle though, so let's roll down a little bit. And we'll pop it in the middle. I'm going to leave it just like that. One more thing I want to do is when this reduces down to tablet and mobile, it's going to turn into a hamburger menu, which is fine, but I want to make sure that it's white as well. You'll find that in icons, we're still under the design tab here. Here's the hamburger menu. I'm just going to make sure that's white, just to show you what I'm talking about. If I roll over the dark writing, we see a little mobile phone type icon there. We can click on the tablet and mobile to see those views. So here we are on tablet. As you can see, we've got that white hamburger menu right there. Fantastic. Okay, well, let's go back. Obviously, style your section exactly how you want it. I'm happy with my menu now. I'm going to make the section a little bit skinnier. And then when it goes up the top, we'll make it even skinnier when it's sticking to the top here. So let's go back into our section, our blue tab. I'm going to take away any padding top and bottom. That will skinny it up some. Under design, always find margins and padding under spacing. Let's put a 0 in the top. It'll put in the pics for you. Hit the chain. It'll do the other side. Great. Well, that's exactly the size I want it. But when we roll up the top of our screen, I want it to stop right there, just under our header, as you saw at the beginning. Very easy to do. No coding involved in this. Still in our section, we can go over to Advanced. Roll down to Scroll Effects. Sticky Position. Default is Do Not Stick. Click on it. Let's have it stick to the top. And you can stick it to the top. When it rolls back to where we had it, it's going to go back to its normal position. You can stick it to the bottom and the top if you want to. If I roll it out of sight for a little bit, we'll say stick to top and bottoms. You see it's sticking to the bottom there. And when it gets to its position, it's going to roll up to the top, stick there, roll back down. It'll stick on the bottom. I'm happy with it just to be at the top. That's a nice little feature. Great. But when we stick this on the top, I don't want it taking up quite so much real estate as that. I don't want it to be quite as deep as it is. So we can get out of our section there. We can go up to our row up here, the green tab. Let's just roll it down a little bit. Green tab for the row. We can go into the design and the spacing where we set the padding. Now that we made this sticky when it gets to the top, if we roll over the dark writing, you'll see an extra icon there. It's a little pin. So we can change the actual padding size when it's sticky. So if you click on the pin, it's going to bring up 2 tabs. Desktop is when it's not sticking to the top. In other words, right now, I'm going to leave it as it is. When it's sticky, I'm going to change the padding to perhaps 5 picks top and bottom. Again, I'm just going to put in the 5 picks. Hit the chain, it'll do the bottom. So it's a lot skinnier when it's sticking up there. And then regular desktop, it's going to be the normal size. And you can change any parameter you want. You can change the background color on the section. You can change the text color however you want when it's sticky up there by doing the same thing. But at the moment, I think that's doing everything that I want it to do. So let's save our changes. Make sure this is going to work on the front end. I'm going to hit my little purple button. We'll exit the Visual Builder. And if we go on down, there's that little menu. If I roll up to the top, it's going to stick underneath. It's going to shrink down in size. And it's going to stay there for the rest of the page. When we roll back up, it's going to jump back into place. Fantastic. Like I say, really easy to do, but that's a really nice thing to know. And you can do that with any section. It doesn't have to be a menu or anything, but of course you don't want too much encroaching on the rest of your site at the top of your screen here. That's why I shrunk that down a little bit. And of course it'll work just as well on tablet and mobile, but they'll shrink down to those hamburger menus. If I hit my F12 key, I've got it on iPad Air here. We roll on down. There it is. It's just a little hamburger menu there. When it gets to the top, it's going to stick there. And of course, they can click on it. It's going to drop down and then go where they want. So there you have it, guys. There's how to create a very easy sticky menu with the Divi theme. Nice little feature. As you can see, really easy to do. And adds another little dynamic to your site. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. Don't forget, if you have any questions, pop them down below the video. I'll do my best to answer them for you, or create another little video just like this one. So once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.